What we doing here? You subscribed? Salute to my audience. Salute to the prayers. Just go and subscribe though, whilst you're praying. Then you can go back to who you got to go back to and do the Chinese whispers thing, because enough times I get comments on my Insta or in my YouTube and I'm like, how are these people coming up with these narratives like this? What's being said? Am I talking a different language when I speak and that? Because you know the folks and that are still in the streets will follow me and say, bro, how you letting X, Y, and Z talk about you like this, bro? And I laugh because that's the point when it clicks and I say, man's actually changed, you know? You know, sometimes you know you're changing your ways, but sometimes you need to see things to make it make sense that it's clear now, you are changing. And for me, that's the times that it happens to me. When I get the calls from the folks and that, and they don't understand why I'm not vexed or I'm not mad and I'm not crashing out, and that's when I know. But for them, they're just like street mentality. And one thing we all need to know is that we're all going to take our own time to get to that place of change. I might be there now. I could have been here way sooner, but I wasn't probably ready to. It all happens to us at different times in our life. You have to be ready for the change before I can talk to you about change. Do you get that? Otherwise, it's just going to fall on deaf ears. No disrespect intended. Because no one could have told me, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago about changing. And our parents have been trying to do that our whole lives, bro. We never listened to them because we always thought we knew better. So it takes you to go on your own journey to realize what's nonsense, what's real, who's fake, who's real. You know what I'm saying? Dot the I's, cross the T's. Then you get to a stage where you're like, I get it now. This is what I need to be doing. This is better for my mental and my inner circle of people. You got family, it's better for them too, because that's all they wanted to see you doing was progress anyway. We're not here for a long time, not all of us. Do you get what I'm saying? And you never know what tomorrow holds. So make the change for your family to be proud of you, especially if you came from the streets, if you came from a place where your family's only seen negative from you within your actions, whether it's being arrested, going to prison. Make it right for your family to see you doing something productive before their days are numbered. Do you get what I'm saying? And I say that respectfully. But I'm here now. The folks calling me, they're not ready yet. They're outside. Their mentality is still very much street, and I don't throw no shade on them. I want the best for them, bro. I can't wait for them to get to that space where they're thinking similar to maybe me. And I'm not no saint. I'm still trying. I'm still developing slowly, but I'm learning. I'm just trying to do the rightful things though, i.e. going to work, having that routine. And there's nothing wrong with that, bro. It's cool to go to work, bro. Do you get what I'm trying to say? A long time ago, I would have told you a different answer. I would have been like, that's not cool. Why? I wasn't ready mentally. And that's all it boils down to, bro. Mentally. We're all going to be in a stage where we're like, all that stuff I was doing was nonsense. Just means you're not ready yet. That's all. So in time, you'll get there. But when my folks call me and say, why are you not crashing out? That's when I know that I've really changed. But I say that all to say, people like Tankz showing disrespect and throwing all sorts of disrespect towards me, I laugh, bro. I understand it's content. I'm not insecure. So if I hear Tankz saying, oh no, I was taking the piss out of Clue, it's cool, bro. It's calm. Do you know what I'm saying? When I go outside to maybe, like for example, when I went to Shoreditch the other day, stepped outside to do something productive. I was judging an event for talent, and it was an amazing night. I stepped correct. Do you get what I'm trying to say? I'm with the bros and the folks and that. Now, if you know me or if you know of me, if I cross paths with individuals that have shown disrespect publicly, it don't take a rocket scientist to figure out what may happen or what may occur. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Because principles are still principles, you know? But online, whether it's a negative comment, if it's Simon and Dangles, it's content, bro. It's cool. Regardless of how it makes me look or it makes my people feel, I have to understand that it's not that deep, it's not that serious. We all know when things are serious. We can't be on the internet acting serious. What are we doing there? So, my opinion, if you're in this space, you have to be numb to it, bro. You can't be insecure. And I know a lot of us are insecure, but that's why you crash out more time. Now, I don't think I've crashed out yet. And I hope I won't. You get it? I'm always going to articulate myself in a way where I can have the debates or I can have the banter discussions, or if we're sending shots, we're sending shots. Like, but crashing out, I don't think you'll ever see me do that online. No way. But Tankz, buddy, the clipboard is for you. You know. Now, Tankz, this ain't no trying to get Tankz out of here campaign or we're against Tankz campaign. No, bro. We can't get you out of here. We wouldn't want to get you out of here. You're a young brother that's doing his thing. Crazy accolades. Crazy. The subscribers that you've achieved, bro. Salute. But what we have to call out is nonsense when we see it. Hands and feet for you if we see you. Now, I know you're taking your mask off in 2026 in March, and I was laughing when I heard you say that. Especially when I heard you say you need to be in a Nasium first to get ready, because you know what I've been saying to you. Stand on it. I know it's resonating with you. But cool, man. March 26th, if that's what you want to do, bad man, then cool. Yeah, just know. But look, today you made me aware that you was gatekeeping, bro. And just to give my folks some context, what do I mean? I was approached to do some football content with Tankz. And when I was asked would I do it, I said, of course I would do it. Big up Tankz, he's doing his thing. When I forwarded it into this space, I gave everybody their flowers and their respect. I told people, big up everybody in this content space that was here before me. I DM'd a couple people and told them, yo, love what you're doing. Any advice you got for me, let me know. So then when you see that respect turn into disrespect and it's thrown in your face, hands and feet is what I say. And you're asking me, why is it hands and feet? Why? He told us why, bro. Tankz told us that when me and Bouncer had our situation, Tankz, after learning the information of maybe doing a football content with myself, he asked Bouncer, what's the situation with you and Clue? Because I'm rocking with you, bro. And if there's a situation with you and Clue, I'll leave that alone. So while I was here thinking, what's going on with this situation with the football content? Tumbleweed was passing. I just started thinking, maybe people are busy, the folks are busy, and that's cool. Like maybe I hear a call. But no. Tankz was over there talking to Bouncer, telling Bouncer, what's the situation? Because you know I rock with you, bro. And I won't do that with Clue. Hence why we never done it. Gatekeeping, bad man. Hands and feet. And here's my point, Tankz. That's gatekeeping, bro. You're preventing an opportunity for me. And yourself. Who knows how well it could have done, bro. But the moment you prevent another opportunity for someone else, that's gatekeeping, bro. Now look. Yes, I could have understood if that's your brother, that's your dog, it's your bona fide brethren. I could have understood it. But you told us you've only met Bouncer twice, bro, and you barely speak to Bouncer. So why are you over there trying to be tiny Bouncer for? It's over, buddy. Gatekeeping. Now look, the clipboard's out. I didn't want to miss certain things you were saying because I just thought it was wild, bro. Like when you said basically, you was emotional that Bouncer may not talk to you again. So let me get this straight. You've spoken to a person, no. You've seen or met a person twice. The same person you barely speak to, but you're over there getting emotional that he may not chat to you again. Hands and feet for you. What kind of nonsense is that, bad man? All sorts of nonsense. Huh? Do you understand how crazy that sounds, bro? You're over there getting emotional. Huh? Might have to press the bell on that. Huh? Gov. Huh? One off. Huh? Listen, just make sure you're over there and you're taking life serious, bad man, yeah? Because mental health is real. But that statement is wild, bro. Wild. Now look, you're getting a lot of attention regarding you posting the ambush video, right? But you're not standing on it. You're not taking accountability for it. You're throwing people under the bus like UKL. Salute to UKL. He didn't need to be thrown under the bus, bro. Then you're saying things like, Bouncer, I don't even like ambush. I don't care about ambush. Well, hold on, bro. You was on the phone to ambush. So let me get this straight. You don't care about ambush, but you're on the phone to ambush. Okay. Make it make sense. Then ambush is telling you on the phone, we need to get Bouncer out of here. Why would he feel so comfortable to say that to you? You don't care about him. So I'm assuming your stance would have been very hostile once you answered the call. The fact that he had your number is another thing, but let's just let that go for a sec. So how much do you rock with Bouncer really then, bro? Remember, this is the same guy that you were saying, what's the situation with you and Clue? So I'm assuming that's your big dog. I'm going to start calling you Tiny Bouncer. Do you get what I'm saying? So that doesn't make no sense to me. You don't care about ambush, but you're on the phone to ambush. And then you send out a post that has the in your caption, Bouncer's video was played in the police station. Implying that Bouncer's the reason why he's in the police station. Do you not see that? You don't see that, no? So maybe you did have that conversation with Ambush and maybe it went cool. So now we just think you're capping, bro. You're not standing on anything, bad man. You went to all sorts of university, that's cool. But street stuff, leave it out. It's over, buddy.
Now you see now, you done fucked up, you know that, don't you?
I
see what I'm saying?
I thought...
No, so, you know what I'm saying? That you done fucked up now, you know that, don't you?
You also did something strange when you stated that Bouncer is a narcissist, bro. Because now I'm thinking you're definitely emotional. This was your big bro just a minute ago. Now all sorts of disrespect is forwarding out of your mouth. You're implying that Bouncer's losing the plot. You said 2 of your folks had lost the plot before. So you know the traits. How closely are you watching Bouncer, bad man? Because this is kind of scary now. You see what I'm trying to say? All sorts of kinky things that you're on over there, bad man. Is that why you're behind that mask there, bro? You that worried about if we see your face, someone gonna say, that's him. I know him. All sorts of stuff. Kinky. Yeah, bro. Tankz. It's over, buddy. But other than that, I mean, look, you've done a lot of strange stuff, bro. You know, you're throwing... Let me think. Let me just try and summarize it. 1, you was gatekeeping. 2, you was dry snitching on UKL. 3, you was acting like Tiny Bouncer, but then you was disrespecting Big Bouncer. So I'm not sure what we call that. 4, you don't like Ambush or you don't care for Ambush, but then you're on the phone with Ambush and then you're posting the things. Make it make sense. What we doing here? What, Tankz, that's enough time? Because like I stated, bro, this ain't no hate Tankz campaign. This is just the business, bro. You know how it goes. When people do weird stuff, we have to address it. We have to make examples of it. We have to show you the facts. And you don't get more factual than your words, bro. These are all your words. Bad man. So again, I look forward to your response, not just to me, to the masses. You know? Because sometimes when I see you on screen, I feel like Yeah. His job's getting to him. He may need a break, you know. You look like the one that's crashing out, bro. Or breaking down over there. And I don't wish that on anybody, bro. I hope you're good. You know what I'm saying? Let us know. But to my folks, to my people, I know, man. We're just calling out the nonsense. That's all we're doing over here. That's what we're for. That's what we're built for. That's what we're built to do. We see the nonsense, we call it out. You know, it's the landing. I mean, make sure you're subscribed. You never know what we might talk about.
Call me Saint Nick. Caesar with me too. Going ape shit. Gorillas in the zoo. We had to break shit.